Hi guys, my name is Nitish, and in this video we are going to talk about a new playlist which I'm going to start. It is about Pyspark problem solving. So what we are going to do is we will solve some of the Pyspark coding problems. The intention behind creating this playlist is like I have observed that in some of the interviews, the interviewer is reluctant and he asks candidate to solve the uh, problem only using Pyspark. Although the problem can be solved using SQL, but the interviewer only wants the answer in PySpark. So in those cases, this becomes difficult if you have not practiced the PySpark well. This problem, even I have faced this problem. That's why I thought, why not to start a playlist? And even I'm not a pro in PySpark, so we will solve some of the problems together, and I'll come with uh, some data set, and whatever problem I solve, I will try to share that data set with you also. So yeah, let's start. So one heads up before starting the video, we are going to solve these problems in Databricks Community Edition. If you have Spark installed in your local, that also would do the job. But yeah, if you don't have that local setup, better to create one Databricks Community Edition account. Okay, so without wasting much time, let's get started. So this is our Databricks Community Edition. Today we are going to solve two questions. So this is the first question: find total number of orders by each customer, and then order that the output list also. So this is pretty simple problem to start with. So what I've done is I've created a data frame. So it is a like pandas data frame. I'm comfortable with this. You can create your own data frame also. We have orders data, in which we have the columns like order ID, customer ID, and amount. Okay, so for each customer we want how many orders he has placed. Okay, and then just we want to order that list. Okay, so let's just run this first cell. Okay, so we have this pandas data frame with us. So let's create a Spark data frame. So the syntax for this is spark.create data frame, and just give the pandas data frame there and assign it to a new data frame. Let's say df. Okay, so now we have df. Let's just try to display it. Okay, so we have like this: the customer with customer id 4 has ordered this item with order id, then the customer id, the customer with customer id 1 ordered this. Okay, so we have like this. So it's just a simple problem, right? What we are going to do is we will just group by customer, and just calculate the count, right? So the syntax here would be df dot group by, we'll do group by customer id. So one thing which you should know is uh, whenever we want to refer to any column, so there are two ways. Either we can do df dot customer id, but the better way, the suggested way, is using call. So what you can do, write is call this brackets, and inside this the column name. Okay, so this is grouped by, and now what you're going to do, now we want to calculate the count. So after group by in Pyspark, we have a method called agg aggregation, stands for aggregation. So in this agg you can use sum, you can do min, you can do max. Okay, so pretty much everything whatever we can do in SQL. So in this but the syntax here would be like this: agg, and let's, our requirement is to do the count. And one more thing I will like to do, so we can do a alias over this. Let's do a alias. Okay, and pretty much it. Okay, so first let's try to show it. Yeah, see, call is not defined, so um, we'll have to define this call. So it comes from pyspark.sql.functions import call, and also count also, it doesn't come automatically, so we'll have to import the count as well. Okay, so now let's try to show it. Okay, so as you can see, customer with customer ID 4 has ordered one item. This person has ordered two items, unlikely, but we also want to order it, right? Okay, so for ordering it, let's just do one more thing. We'll just order it, order by, let's do it by customer ID. Okay, so for those who are new to Pyspark, so what we can do, like just to beautify our code, uh, we can separate our code by using this backslash. Okay, so it treats it as a single line if we are giving this backslash. Okay, so now let's try to show it. Okay, cool. So now it is ordered. Okay, so this was the first Pyspark problem we solved, pretty much easy. Now let's move on to our next question. So now we have the weather data set in which we have ID, we have date, temperature. Okay, so we want to find those dates where temperature was more than the previous day. Okay, are you getting it? Okay, so if you would have solved this problem in SQL, so pretty much you can do that thing in Pyspark also. So what comes to your mind? It's self join, right? So we will join ID on the basis of ID. So we can see these IDs. Okay, 1 2 3 4, these are increasing like this. Okay, monotonically they are increasing. So what we can do, we can join 1 with 2, 2 with 3, 3 with 4. Okay, and then we can calculate like for which of the IDs the temperature was more. So let's first run this cell. Let's create a Spark data frame. Let me assign it to df. Okay, let us display the df as well. Okay, so what should come in the output is the second gen and fourth gen, because these were the dates for which temperature is increased as compared to its previous day. So it's just a self join, right? So what we are going to do is now we want to join it. So it will be like this, right? df.join df. So instead of using directly like this, let us first alias it. Let us first do aliasing. So now the first instance of df will be called df1 and the second one will be called df2. Now comes the condition. So condition is call of df1.id equals to call of df2.id minus 1. Right, now only it will match. If df1 is this, df2 is this, df1 should be less than df2, right? So this is the condition which we are passing. Let's just separate it to make the code more readable. Okay, so now join is done. Now we want the actual logic. So in SQL we write where condition, right? But in Pyspark we do mostly filter. So the filter condition can handle that. What we are going to filter, we only want to filter those rows where temperature was higher. Okay, because it will, I mean for 2 and 3 also it will do the join. I mean, if this is a df1 and this is df2, this also will come. Let's just see the result, how it is looking. See, so this one is df1 and this part is df2. So see, 1 is matching with 2, 2 is matching with 3, but we don't want this row, right? So now let's just write the logic. So we will filter to a filter, and what we want to achieve, that df2 dot, let's just copy paste it, temperature is greater than call of df1 dot temperature. Okay, and now what we want to select, we just want, what do we want now, the date for the df2, right? So for that we can use a select. Okay, so whatever columns we need, let's just say df2 dot id, call df2 dot date, and call df2 dot temperature. Now let's just do a show. Boom. So that's what we expected, right? For these dates, the temperature was higher than their previous date. So that's it from this video. We will try to solve more use cases like this. So if you're new to Pyspark, so you can try to learn these things like join, filter, how they work. So the main motive of doing this is not to explain about all these transformations. I mean, you can learn all these by your own. I mean, we can cover these transformations in another videos, but to uh, learn how to solve these problems, how to approach. If you're new to Pyspark, I mean, you will struggle. Okay, but what I suggest is just watch some videos. Uh, we will solve some problems, and ultimately you will get better. Just I will share this data set with you, and when you try to solve this problem, I mean, the logic is simple, right? In SQL also you can try to think. So when you will solve these problems by yourself, write more Pyspark code, eventually you will get better, right? So that's it from this video. If you like this video and you found this content useful, please support by hitting like, sharing it with your friends, and supporting me. Until then, goodbye, happy learning.